Okay guys, so this is my last resort as far as what the shifting problem would be with the car. This is the shift linkage or the shift selector rod that was in the car. I'm not really sure what this is from. I wish there was a guide like that kind of showed what shift linkage is from what car of what era, but to be quite honest, when I did the swap, everything was really rushed and I don't really remember where I got this linkage from. I mean, it's obviously from a B series. It has to be B series because of the whole the whole roll pin that goes in here. A D series uses a different mounting system. This one is quite a bit different than what this is. This is from an Integra. So all Integras are B series, and this is from a manual DC2 94-01. I actually have two of them. I'm trying to see which one would be the best out of the two. This one seems a little more sloppy here at the front. This one has a little less play in it, so I might use this one. So right off the bat, I can say that the bends are a lot different in the linkage. The ends over here, these two ends are quite a bit different. This one's kind of strange, the one that was in the car, because according to Hybrid Racing's instructions for the shifter, there's like two types of shift linkage. There's the non-weighted and weighted like this. And the non-weighted ones have a narrower opening, so they don't require a spacer, and the weighted ones have a wider opening that do require a spacer for the bolt that goes through the shifter. This one's both. This one's narrow and it has weights. I'm not really sure what car this is from, and again, I don't really remember where I got this one from. I think this might be from an EF actually. You know, just based on how narrow the bar is, and it actually seems a little shorter. But regardless, this DC2 one is supposed to work. So I'm hoping that, you know, maybe the angle of this shift linkage or the length or something or other, or maybe the spacing over there at the back has something to do with why the car isn't shifting into fourth gear. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this guy in there and then hop in the car and see if I can if I can find fourth gear. I really doubt that the rod can make that much of a difference, but let's see first. So I don't know if you guys can hear that sound, but I can distinctly tell that that's reverse. So if that's second, that's fourth. That's a big enough difference, I think. Second. Fourth, second, fourth, reverse. I guess I won't really know until I drive it. I guess I could drive it. Yeah, let me go ahead and put the car back on the ground. Let me put all the tools away. Okay, so as you guys saw, I put the DC2 shift linkage shift rod thing. The one that was in there before looked a lot skinnier. I'm pretty sure that was from like an EF or something. I'm not sure, but I'm letting the car warm up right now so that I can go back to that same little area and try to get the car into fourth gear. I really hope that that this is it. If this isn't it, then I basically give up. I'm either gonna have to find a different transmission or just send it out and have it worked on somewhere, because I at this point I really don't know what's going on. I mean, the shift linkage looked a lot different, but here in the car it doesn't feel too much different. I mean, that's definitely first and second, and that's third, and that's reverse again. So first, second, third, and that was reverse. Like, the car still stalls really easy. Those are definitely both second, and that's reverse again. Yeah, I think I can already tell that it's not gonna work. Yeah, literally, like right here in the driveway, first, second, third, and what's supposed to be fourth is reverse. I think I'm still gonna take the car out just to make sure, but it's not looking too good. It's like 4th and 5th are not working. I got 1st, 2nd, and 3rd just fine. But anything other than that is not, it's not working. This is supposedly where 5th is, and I can free rev the car. That's 3rd. I only have 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and reverse. Yeah, it's looking like I'm gonna have to pull this transmission one more time. I really don't know what else I can do here. It's doing the same exact thing as before. No difference whatsoever. Yeah, no dice. This thing is still not shifting right. It's like I got 1st, I got 2nd, I got 3rd. That's reverse, and then supposedly that's 5th, but the engine just revs there. There's nothing there. I don't understand what's going on, but I literally tried everything that I can think of at this point. Something's gotta be wrong in the gear stack. Maybe someone in the past opened it up. Obviously they did to fix that broken case. And then maybe they didn't reassemble it correctly, and then I kept everything in the same order as it was before. So I might have put it in also incorrectly based on what the previous person did. I have the other videos and footage that I can look at, and I'll compare it to other photos and videos that I can find on the internet, and maybe I can find something, but it's looking like this transmission is gonna have to come out. Guys, I think I found the problem. This is the shift change holder assembly. It goes something like this. Here, let me put this together so you guys can see. All right, guys, so this is the shift change holder assembly, right? This is what I suspected the issue was. It's this guy. Now, I did buy a new one. It's sitting right over there. And, well, a used one on eBay. And, you know, out the bat, I couldn't really see anything wrong with this one. And then I disassembled this one, disassembled the other one over there. And then I discovered that this entire assembly is bent. So if you're looking at this thing head on, it's gonna be hard to tell, but if you're looking at this thing head on, and then I have like this base plate level, if you're looking at it head on like this entire assembly is shifted over this way. I'm gonna have to put some side-by-side photos of this one compared to the one that I bought. But yeah, this entire assembly here is shifted over this way. That could be our smoking gun. This thing being bent could be the cause of all my headaches here. It could be why it's not going into gear right. It could be why it's skipping 4th gear altogether. I'm gonna go ahead and replace this entire assembly with the new one. While I'm here, I wanna just do a sanity check, right? This tallest fork here is 5th in reverse. This one's 3rd and 4th. This one's 1st and 2nd. So, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, first, neutral, third, fourth, third, fourth, neutral. Last but not least, fifth, reverse, fifth, reverse, fifth, reverse. All of my gears are functioning properly. There's not an issue with that. Now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and remove the gear set and inspect these forks anyway, since I bought new forks along with the shift mechanism. And I'm gonna choose the better set of the 2 forks and then reassemble it with this new shift mechanism. It's getting kind of dark now, so I wanna kind of get this done as soon as possible. I wanna clean this thing up as best as I can, clean the magnet up. There is a little bit of a debris from me trying to get it into fourth, which was reverse. So at least I'm happy to find something obvious. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the gear set out, check these forks out, pick the best of the 2, put it all back together, clean the surface up, get some new Honda Bond, close this thing up, and call it there because, yeah, it's getting dark. Let's get to it. Alright, this thing is back together. It took a little longer than I anticipated just because I was struggling to put the case back on, but now that it's on, I think everything is good. I did sort of shift it. That should be fourth, third, fourth, third, fourth. Neutral. That's first and second. Now fifth should be over and out. That's fifth gear. And then over and in is reverse. That's reverse. Neutral. So here on the table, I confirm that I have all gears. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. Yeah, I guess it really was this guy here. It's super bent. There's even a lot of resistance in this guy because the bracket's bent. So this thing is junk. I am pretty relieved that I found something definitive. It would have sucked to open this thing up and then not really see anything wrong with it. I'm glad that my hunch was correct in buying that. So I can't really do much more today. It's getting dark, it's getting pretty cloudy. So I'm going to clean up here, get all these tools out of here and kind of get the transmission kind of more inboard so it doesn't get wet from the rain. All covered up as well. Put all the tools back and call it a day. It looks like sometime tomorrow I'll be able to put this thing in and take it for a spin. Alright guys, this is it. I'm sitting in the car, it's basically warmed up. It's raining and I don't have any wipers, so that's gonna be interesting. But check this out. Reverse. Okay, now look at this. First, goes forward. Second, goes forward. Third, goes forward. Fourth, lunges forward. And fifth, a little bit forward. That basically confirms to me that all the gears are there right off the bat. So that's good news. But I'm gonna take it around the block regardless. I'm not gonna be able to get it into fifth, I don't think, but at least fourth. And I just want to confirm that there's no weird noises or anything like that. First, second, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, baby, fourth gear. Hell yeah. Oh, it runs so much better now. Holy shit. Oh my God. It runs so good. By the way, guys, I made a copy of Lewis's base map because we basically have the same setup, minus the transmission. He's got a Type R transmission, but our motors, our intake manifolds, all that stuff is the same. Minor differences between our setups, but so I took his chip, put it in a burner, and uploaded the file to my computer, and then burned it onto my chip. So that could be another reason why it's running so much better. I didn't really film any of that. I figured it would be kind of boring, but it made a big difference as to the way the car is running. Yeah, so let's do this one. This is first gear, and this thing goes. Second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear. I have all 5 gears, including reverse. I am so happy right now. I have all 5 gears and the car feels freaking fantastic. Hell yeah. This thing runs really good now. And I can already tell how torquey this B20 is. Also, I was doing a turn a little while ago, and since it's wet out, I can feel the LSD kick in. Oh man, I am so happy. Oh, you guys have no idea how relieved I am right now. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video in the car again because it's raining pretty hard outside right now. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. But as you guys just saw, the car ran beautifully. This has been such a weight on my shoulders with this car, just trying to figure out why the hell it's not shifting, you know? I felt kind of dumb before, like, hey, my 4th gear is gone, but it really was gone like that. There was no 4th gear or 5th gear, apparently. That shift change selector did the trick. I swapped that out along with the forks, and now this thing feels beautiful. And the base map also did a lot. I also have a feeling that based on the way the car drove just now, I never had first or second. Just the way the car picked up, I almost feel like the gears that I had were actually 3rd, 4th, 5th, reverse, if that makes sense. And again, I don't know if it was the base map or now that the transmission's working correctly, but if I were to compare what I thought was first before to the first gear I just felt now, first and second, it's a night and day difference. I have a feeling that with that wonky shift selector, I was probably starting in 3rd gear this whole time, going 3rd, 4th, 5th, and reverse. And it was first and second I never had. I don't know. I'm just telling you, like, now I put it in first and the car lunges forward like it feels the way it's supposed to feel. And again, I don't know if it was the shift selector tricking me. or if it's the base map that's just a lot cleaner than the one that I had. I'm not really sure, but regardless, who cares? I don't care. Like, the car's running great now. That's all that matters. The transmission's fixed. It's not making any funny noises. The LSD is working. I just confirmed. One of the good things about it being wet outside right now. Yeah, couldn't be happier. Could not be happier. I'm not sure if this video will make it out on time, but Sindyquill, the printing company that made all the decals for my livery, is having an event in April 16th. And that is why I'm pushing so hard to get the car done, because this car is like their booth car. I've only taken this car to like a couple meets before. Like, this is a track car, you know, and it's not a show car, so I'm not really used to prepping for car shows per se, but all the stuff that I'm doing right now is track prep. Technically, I mean, I've got so much coming up still to show you guys, all functional parts. Like, all this stuff isn't for show. Like, you know, I'm gonna do some stuff to make the car look prettier, but the stuff that you guys are gonna see in the next few videos are all made to make the car faster, but form follows function. So if the car functions better, it's gonna look better, you know? So all of the mods that I'm doing coming up are gonna look pretty cool. So I wanna get everything done before the show. This here though, this was the hardest part of my list, you know, getting the transmission shifting correctly. Everything else should come pretty easy. I don't wanna jinx myself, but everything else should come pretty easy. And I hope that you guys can be at the show. Again, I'm not really sure if this video will be out on time. I have to concentrate on getting these things done. Editing might have to wait a little while, honestly. But it's okay. I'm sure it's not going to be the last event that they have, or maybe Gripworks will maybe host an event at some point in the future. So yeah, that's it, guys. If you guys made it to this part of the video, I really appreciate you guys watching till the end. The channel's slowly growing, and I like to see that. So do me a favor, please like and subscribe, and remember, function, momentum, grip.